What's going on, everybody? I'm Brandon from Walker's Woodworks. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over some jigs that I have accumulated over the years that make my job a lot easier when building cabinets. I don't really build cabinets very often, but when I do, I use these. Let's check them out. The first thing I want to jump into is pocket hole jigs. These things get a bad rap and I don't really understand why. I kind of understand why, because back in the day, people were putting like tabletops together with them. That's not what they're for. They're really like for cabinets, mostly. It's sort of mocked after the Castle machine, which put a square hole, not a round hole, but it's essentially the same type of joinery, and cabinet shops use them to this day. All the high-end cabinet shops I've been to, they either use dados or Castles or a combination of both. So if they're using it and have been forever, then how can it be that bad? Just use it for the right application. Anyway, got a couple different styles here. This is a Craig version. It's got vacuum. It's got a vacuum on it. No, it's got dust collection. You can adjust it for different widths of wood. It's mostly always set up for, well, right now it's a lie because it's set up for 1.25 inches right now, but usually it's set up for 3/4 inch. I added this armor tool clamp on here, which is a game changer because it's kind of auto adjusting. So you can just slide this up to your wood and then clamp it down. The other one you had to actually like adjust with a screw, I think. I can't even remember. It's been on there, off of there so long. But there's that one. This one's the one by Armor Tool. It's a auto jig. So whenever you adjust for the wood, the whole, hopefully you guys can see that. I've showed you guys before, but the whole thing goes up and down to adjust for the wood and the clamp force, and then you put your bit in over here and it actually adjusts the collar all at one time, and then it works essentially the same way. But they also did come out with a mini version, so you can do like 1/2 inch plywood and get this into places that you couldn't get something like this into, so that's nice. I'll put up some kind of overlay of me using it right here. So essentially, if you guys don't know what pocket holes are, you put the piece of wood in the clamp, drill the hole, and then you want to clamp your pieces together when you're assembling it. And what that does is makes a butt joint actually really strong, whether you use glue or not. Glue is not really going to help you in a butt joint because you're doing in grain to face grain, and it's just not that great of a connection. But with the use of a pocket hole screw or pocket screw, whatever you want to say, it becomes really strong, especially when you make a box, which is essentially what you're doing when you're making cabinets. So if you don't want to spend a bunch of time doing dados and things like that, I highly suggest getting a pocket hole jig, trying it out on some projects, and just see how you like it. The second jig I want to share with you guys is not really for cabinetry, but I saw it on the shelf and I thought it'd be cool to throw in the video. It's a Doweling jig. This is a one type. There's a few different kinds. There's a kind you kind of sandwich on the wood and then drill down from the top. You can adjust that. This one is a 3/8 hole rockler clamp-on jig. It comes with the bit and the collar and this heavy metal block. So you just basically clamp this onto your surface, set your depth, and then you just drill your hole for your dowel. But I use these a lot on table bases, tops even sometimes. You can use it for cabinet tops, so I guess technically it could be a cabinet tool. Or if you want to just put everything together with dowels and waste a lot of time, you can do that too. But I use it mostly for like frame type stuff. Anyway, really good option, especially if you don't want to go out and buy a domino machine or anything like that. Dowels work just as well. So I feel a little bit hypocritical even sharing this one with you guys, but if you do a lot of side mount drawer slides, and I believe it even does some types of undermounts, you can check this out. It's the Rockler Universal Drawer Slide Jig. The footage I've seen of people using it makes it look really easy. Like I said, I've never actually used it myself because right about the time I got it, I decided to try the Blum undermount slides, which are amazing. Very expensive though, so gotta weigh the options. But I will lay over some footage of this being used, not by me, and you can kind of see how it works. It looks very simple. I mean, anything to make drawer slides and drawers easier, I am on board with. So you guys check it out. Maybe it'll be something you could use in your shop. Real quick, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Carolina Shoe. You guys know I've been wearing Carolina shoes forever, actually, before I even started woodworking and making videos or working with them at all. They make amazing boots and shoes, hiking boots, flip-flops, sandals, women's and men's, you know, something for everybody, basically. They also come out with a nice apparel line. They have hats, they have hoodies, shirts, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, work shirts. I don't know if they have pants. I need to check that. Maybe they do. I'll leave a link down below for you guys to check out, get a little bit of a discount, and get some Carolina shoes on your feet and be more comfortable in the shop. All right, let's get back to the video. So you know when you open your cabinets and you see the adjustable shelving with all the little holes on the side and you can move the pins around and adjust the shelves wherever you want? Well, you can make those yourself in your cabinets with this jig right here. Super easy. When I first started, I was like, how do they even do that? You just go in and like measure every hole and hopefully you get it exactly perfect and drill them all straight. That seems like a nightmare. Well, then I found this and it is a game changer for sure. I'll lay over some footage right here of me using it. Essentially, all you do is clamp it down, drill the first hole, and then there's a little pin that you insert in there, put it on, and then you can drill the rest of them. And then once you get up the jig as far as you can go, you move it up, put the pin back in, and then continue drilling. And at the end, you got exact spaced holes for your shelving. So if adjustable shelving is something you want to do in your cabinets, definitely check this one out. All right, this is the last one and maybe my favorite just because I like how it works and it made my life a lot easier when I found it. This is a jig that you can use to drill the holes inside your cabinet doors to flush mount your hinges that are like soft close, I don't know what it's called, Euro mount or something, I don't know. I'll lay over some footage here so you guys can see kind of how it works. Essentially, you just set it up to where you need it to be. You know how the hinges always come with those little templates and they're kind of a pain and you gotta tape them on and all that stuff. Well, this thing eliminates that completely. So you just basically clamp it on and then you screw in the Forstner bit holder, which is this right here. Set your depth and then drill your hole. And then there's two little holes built into the jig right there. And those will be your holes to attach the hinge. So it's kind of all inclusive. You just have to set it up right the first time and then you just take that rest of your job and it makes your life a lot easier. I hope this video helped you guys out. It took me a long time to kind of come across all these jigs, so I'm hoping if I put them all into one video, you guys can kind of check them out and decide which one's right for you and your shop to streamline your business if you're doing it for a business or just a hobby. You know, you want to get stuff done quickly. Stuff like this is a great way to do it, and it's not crazy expensive. So again, I'll link everything down in the description below for you guys to check out. Thanks again, Carolina, for sponsoring this video, and we'll see you guys on the next one.